Welcome to Hash Vlog. Make yourself at home. Welcome to Hash Vlog on your PC, TV, or phone. Now we go for 2 walks and I give him more treats. So even when he leaves, he comes right back to me. My dog's been good, yeah, my dog's been good. My dog's been good, yeah, my dog's been good, yeah, yeah. I keep getting the dog's been good song and melody stuck in my head. So I think I just might as well keep writing some more lines to it, stack them up, and then maybe we'll make a whole song out of that. I think the reason I like things like this is because it shows like the life of an animal, the organic nature of them just kind of walking around, doing their things, living their lives. And I think I've realized in a sense it's because this is their vlog in a way, right? This is the record of their life. And I think there's something about that that is cool and unique that I find so interesting. So, you know, just something to think about kind of in a way. You know what else I randomly find funny? This happens a decent amount where pine cones, I think some creatures just eat all the edible parts, but when they get left over, they look like a shrimp almost. Like a little scrimp just laying on the floor, a little forced scrimp. I don't know why. I see them semi-often. If I see another one, I'll film it because I swear it's more often than you'd expect. Just a funny shape. There you go. Not even like, what, 20 feet lighter? Maybe 10, 15? The forest scrimp. I think the reason I find the pine, let's say shrimp as we'll call them, I think the reason I find those so funny is because the first couple times I saw them, I think they triggered something in my brain that was like, you know, they looked familiar, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And then one day I just looked at one and was like, oh, it's a shrimp. It looks like a shrimp. From then on, whenever I saw them, it was just like, oh yeah, those are little pine cone shrimps, little pine scrimps. It's interesting. Yesterday, while actually working on the vlog even, I ended up making a pretty cool booster pack 3D model for our Testones player cards for this season. I used the homie Pada's art, Pada, as a texture for it, and even though it's super minimal, I'm quite happy with it. And then also created a whole animation and rendered that out. So, didn't end up going to sleep till like 2 a.m. But it was randomly productive on a thing I technically should have been productive on, but really cool to kind of make that and get that out there, so, hey. Pine Scrimp Exhibit 3. Hey, turkey friends! Couple little turkeys on our way to work. Yep, got everything packed up, got a water container, and got a couple of water containers. Got a utility one, so we can get water from the winery, and then a 5-gallon we can get in town, and then a propane tank, so we can get some supplies. Do a little trifecta, friendship, work, supplies trip. My car giving me the door ajar warning for my back left door is reminding me that I have like one really, I don't even say bad, but a kind of silly Mitch Hedberg type joke. For those that don't know, Mitch Hedberg's amazing comedian with just these really funny one-liners. So this is my ode to him. It is, I do not like it when my car says my door is ajar. I am like, no, it may be slightly open, but it is still a door. Just a stupid little joke. But I never have anywhere to say that, so I'm glad. Vlog, boom, out to the world now. I try to kind of like mimic his delivery there. You will never see an escalator out of service. You will just see temporarily stairs. Like the way he temporarily stairs. The way he, I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. Like it's like a very, the timing of his little phrases and just the comedicness of it. I think maybe as a rapper, there's a lot of similarity into wordplay and timing and delivery, where like I really do appreciate all the nuances sometimes of joke tellers, where it's, if you said it a second earlier, if you said it a second different, it might not hit, but it's like that perfect sculpting to the right joke, you know, and I find that so fascinating. What's up, friend? You coming to greet me? What's up, friend? What's up, stinky man? Oh, you got a bunch of stuff in your fur. What is that, spider webs? Ugh.
Hey. Hey, friend.
Coming in? Friendship. Woo! 12:42 and it's been busy. Busier so far here in the first couple hours than it was all last weekend. Probably last couple weekends combined almost. But I also realized last weekend was Father's Day on Sunday, and I think dads are more like go to a brewery person. God, my hats always rotate. More of a go to a brewery person, go to a winery. Kind of more of a Mother's Day thing, I think. But yeah, nice. Super busy. Already got tipped in some cash. Life's good. Life's good. And I kind of like busy days because the day just goes by quicker, right? So yeah, nephew's graduation party about to start in about an hour or so. Chilling. Dude, what the glorious, generous people. I've been making a great amount of tips today, and then this one tip just doubled it. I just let out a few curse words when I first saw that. What the? It's been a great day. Customers have been really cool. Pouring a lot of wine. People have been friendly, and we're making a great amount of tips. And for, as most people know, like, don't have the most amount of funds coming in with what we do for the most part. So that's huge. That's huge. Woo! Service industry. It's funny how, like, I almost want to say underrated, but I think for most people it's just appropriately rated. But I guess maybe for my more creative whatever life, how underrated just normal days of work are with the stability that adds to my generally chaotic creative life. So yeah, super grateful to have this opportunity. What a freaking perfect day. I'm about to close down the tasting room here, and like randomly, as soon as the pizza got here, no more customers showed up. Super busy morning, great tips, and then I've been able to just hang out, eat some pizza, some snacks. Chilled the last like hour and a half, so yeah, just closing things up. Gonna hang out with the town a bit more, get some supplies in town, and call it a day. Okay, I'm heading to town from the winery. Just stayed. As you can see, it's a little dark, a little later than planned, but I always stay a little later than planned, so it's almost planned at this point. Just if anything, feel bad for Luffy being tied up, but we didn't walk before, so gonna go to town, get a little water, a little propane, and head our way home. Got a ton of leftovers actually. Pizza, salad, fruit, snacks. So it should actually help because we're leaving for TESCON on Thursday, and I haven't been wanting to buy a ton of groceries, so pretty perfect. Friendship, tips, getting paid, and snacks. Fabulous day. Water gotten, propane gotten, gas gotten. Heading back home. Also, something really funny I just remembered right before I left the little shindig, which, oh, I guess I should have mentioned that. I didn't really film much because honestly it was mostly just people hanging out, kids playing and stuff. It wasn't, you know, I enjoyed it, but not everything feels like it needs to be filmed all the time. So I just didn't. I probably should have filmed it a little more, but I don't know. I was just finishing work, hanging out, vibing. Didn't feel like shoving the camera in people's face too much or doing much of that. But anyway, at the end of the shindig right now, as I was leaving, young lad Elijah told me, I think he said, your peak fashion. Maybe the Burberry bucket hat, maybe the fact that I was wearing a camo jacket helped a little bit, but as someone who doesn't consider myself very fashionable at all, like a lot of what I wear, I mean, the shoes I'm wearing, honestly, the shoes I'm wearing, the pants I'm wearing, the jacket I'm wearing, and the shirt I'm wearing are all hand-me-downs. That being said, the shirt is an MF Doom shirt. My friend Josh was like, do you want this? Hell yeah, I want a food shirt. Are you fucking joking? But yeah, you know, randomly kind of cool clothes find their way to me sometimes, but to be the peak of fashion and hand-me-down shoes, pants, shirt, jacket. One thing I made was the hat. You know, you gotta take those compliments when you get them. Peace out, winery! Just driving by right now. Yeah, just gotta appreciate it, gotta document it. Right here, whether you think so or not. Peak fashion, baby! Thanks for watching my vlog.
Keep watching Nether or subscribe here.